Hello everyone. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. You can call me Kim or Miss Synchronicity. I wanted to do a little update video, do a little tarot with you guys, and basically just get some answers to some of the things that are going on right now for us. So what is it that you're trying to figure out in your life right now? There may be several burning questions on your mind, but if you can find one theme that is consistent, and even now I'm thinking of, at least two themes, so I know how difficult that is to narrow it down for some of you to one thing. But if you can just choose one thing that you would like to get clearer on. Okay, so we're going to take a look at some cards and see what advice they might have for us in this predicament, in this situation, and find a bit of clarity, find a little bit of the lesson that you're going through that may not be comfortable and probably already isn't comfortable because you clicked on this video. So there's something uncomfortable that you're going through in your life where maybe you want to be able to control the outcome, but you can't. You have to surrender to something. But in that surrendering, there's just this major fight back, this major pushback from inside of you. It's just like, no, let me do this, let me figure this out. So I want to see what the cards have to say to you on that journey of whatever it is you're dealing with, and see if it can help you with that situation. So I'm just going to pull a few cards here. Alright. So I see already a lot of fiery energy. We have 3 different cards that are wands. We have pentacles, 2 of pentacles, and we also have the star. And the star is pretty much what they're all being based on, these cards, because this was the first card that I pulled, so this is going to be the foundation card that all the other cards are speaking to. Okay, feels like you're having to be very vulnerable right now. In a way, it might be in a way that's different than usual. It's almost like the type of vulnerability where, kind of like it's leading to a transcendental experience where you're letting go of some of your ego kind of vulnerability. There's been some things you've been trying to juggle. Maybe some choices, maybe some emotions, things like that. And you've been trying your best to overcome some battles. Keep out the bad stuff, call in the good stuff, even in the middle of conflict. I just have to say you've been doing really well. I feel that emotion there that's just like, when is this going to be over? When can I triumph? The Knight of Wands came in reverse. So there is like a stopping of movement going on here. And I wonder if it has something to do with the star. She is alone. They're with this spirit animal, and I say alone because this spirit animal, this kind of bird here, heron, I remember looking it up one time and feeling like a lack of family, a lack of friendship in my life. And that bird was flying overhead, and I looked up the meaning, and I found this one article that was saying about how it's this bird that is always kind of on the sidelines, and it watches from the sidelines. It's not involved in all the other birds' stuff. It will sit on the sidelines and pounce on its prey when it's the right time. So I feel like the overall message for you in this predicament is you've been doing a good fight, you know, you've been upkeeping some kind of thing that's important to you, including this balance of creating harmony. There is a slowing down, there is a kind of a movement within that's going on, but maybe it's not. It's like things are tempting you around you to kind of move forward into them, but you can't, which is very frustrating. And at the star, sometimes there's just this feeling of like wanting to break free. It makes me quite emotional. And sometimes it's in that avoidance, it's in that wanting to break free. I'm totally seeing the Queen's video for this now. But it's in wanting to break free that it's okay for you to want to break free. If you try to break free by avoiding or by, how shall I say, disassociating, like almost like withdrawing, then that isn't going to be the road to what you want. The road to what you want is going to be through you sitting with that feeling and letting that pain of being trapped in that situation and wanting to break free, but sitting with that situation, looking at all the ways that you got there in the first place, because you put yourself there to an extent. Or you're there, okay? You're just there. You're in that situation. Doesn't matter whether you put yourself there or not. You're there. And if you can sit with the pain that comes up when it comes to feeling trapped in that situation, eventually that pain will disperse and it will move and it will melt away. It will be channeled. Fire is very transforming. It will eventually move and there will be a ratio of balance again, where you feel content. Yeah. This is like the main theme, I think. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of cups. Having so many choices, not being able to make any of them, closing your eyes because you don't want to pick the wrong cup. That's the theme of this whole thing, which is maybe what's kept you here, kept you feeling trapped. But I just keep coming back to this star. I do kind of see some major transpersonal, transcendental experience of shedding, you know, like shedding something. And it'll be for the better. Okay. I'm grateful for this card coming up. 3, 6, 9 of Pentacles. I think that's what that balance is talking about. Eventually this balance that you're doing, this careful balance that you have to strike. It will lead to you achieving your goals and to the things that you want.